Yeah, can I just say, first of all, welcome to the court stand at Odsal Stadium. Thank you very much for coming. We're very privileged to have, through courtesy of Live Nation, two of the world famous Harlem Globetrotters here. We've got Flip Atkins and Blender Rodriguez, who will come this afternoon. Been working, they've had a very heavy day. They've been in Newcastle this morning, they've been in Manchester this afternoon, back over here. I'm amazed they've been able to understand everybody with all the different accents that you've had to contend with. Great to have you here, it really is fantastic. It's 55 years since we had the last visit from the Globetrotters. I was just a little lad then, and I was lucky enough to come along and watch the Globetrotters actually play a game down on the pitch down there, on a board surface, which was incredible. See Adelaide Lemon actually in the flesh performing. Something I'll always remember. The memory's a little bit, details a bit vague, but the memory's still there. It was fantastic. Anyway, enough from me. I'll shut up and hand over to you guys.
Hi everybody. Hope you all are doing great today. My name is Flip Atkins. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I went to Trinity International University. And I'm very excited to be here with you today. Be here and have fun with you, and let my homeboy Blender introduce himself.
All right. Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All right. My name is Kenny the Blender Rodriguez. I'm from Manhattan, New York, and I attended Bergen Community College in Paramus, New Jersey. This is my 5th year with the world famous Harlem Globetrotters, and I was also featured on Sesame Street with Elmo, and I did a couple of TV appearances on Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. I was also featured on a DVD called One Love, Pure Heat Volume 3, which had your NBA players' favorite highlights. It has LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Steve Nash, just to name a few of the players. But I've been fortunate to be one of the best ball handlers coming out of the United States, rated in 2007 as one of the best ball handlers. But I'm going to let you guys in on a brief history about the Harlem Globetrotters. The Harlem Globetrotters originated in 1926 in Chicago, Illinois. People always think that the Globetrotters originated in Harlem, but that is not the case. The reason they used Harlem was because when you thought of Harlem, you thought of great musicians, great poets. African Americans came from Harlem, New York, and then they went and changed the name to the Harlem Globetrotters, and they wanted to trick people and to make them think that the Globetrotters were traveling all around the globe, but it wasn't until 40 years later that the Globetrotters started to travel all around the globe. But the first name they were called were the Savoy Big Five. Then they switched their name to the Harlem Renaissance, the Harlem New Yorks, but that didn't turn out so good. So then 40 years later, they said, you know what, we're going to name them the Harlem Globetrotters. And that's how the team came about. We had the first guy to ever dunk a basketball on a 12-foot rim, Michael Wild Thing Wilson. We had the first Olympic gold medalist, female, Lynette Witter. She also joined the team in 1985. She was Olympic gold medalist in 1984. We even had a baseball player, played in 1950 by the name of Bob Gibson, played with the Harlem Globetrotters. We even had legendary guys like Magic Johnson, played with the Harlem Globetrotters. We had Wilt the Steel Chamberlain. We had Darryl Dawkins, Jamario Moon, who now plays with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we have a lot of historic legendary players who play with the team. So it's been a great experience to be part of such a legendary team like the Globetrotters. We've been around since 1926, 86 years, and you know, we're fortunate, us too, and we're pretty blessed and happy that we're playing with such a competitive basketball team that has one of the best winning percentages in sports history. We have over 24,000 wins, but people always ask us, have we ever lost a game? And I said, yeah, we lost a grand total of 345 games. But, you know, we the Globetrotters, we played in a lot of very unique places. We played in empty swimming pools, on top of aircraft carriers, on top of the roof of the Spectrum in Philadelphia. I even had a chance to play on ice in Central Park. So, just to name a few things that I've done with the team. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us. But at this time, before we get to the questions, we would like to entertain you guys with some of our magic ball handling skills. All right, here we go. Set it off. Flip. Hey, 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 hey. All right, flip hand of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah, flip. Woo. Oh. All right, now my turn. Here we go. All right.
Okay. Got you, man. Relax. Hey.
There you have it. You guys have any questions you'd like to ask us?
I'll rush it once.
What's your usual weekly training schedule?
Well, we play over 200 games a year, so we're in the gym for 2 hours. So we're on the road 7 to 8 months. So imagine that.
2 hours before.
What made you guys pick basketball at Odsal 65?
Well, for me, I love basketball since as long as I can remember. So it was something I wanted to do. People say I probably couldn't do it because of my height, but I guess I proved them wrong.
And for me, you know, ever since a little kid, I used to watch the Harlem Globetrotters on Scooby-Doo, on Fat Albert, Gilligan's Island, and that motivated me to become a basketball player because ever since a child, I have an older brother, and he played baseball and basketball, so I was trying to do everything my older brother did. So once he introduced me to basketball, I fell in love with it ever since then. And I felt that basketball kept me away from a lot of negative things that was going on in the streets. So to me, it was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day on the basketball.
Who's been the most inspiring player for you and why?
The most what?
The most inspiring player?
I would definitely say Michael Jordan was one of them. He would motivate me. I would watch his Come Fly With Me on tapes, and I would get motivated. And also the short guys on the team, like Allen Iverson, Nate Robinson. You know, I root for the short guys because we got to work much harder than the taller guys.
My most inspiring player was my mother. And she played in high school and college. She was a great player. She used to tell me about stories, her in high school and college, and that just carried along with me. Any more questions?
If you could give a young player any piece of advice, what would it be?
My advice to any player is to always believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, work hard, stay focused, and dedicate yourself to what is it that you love to do. I always dedicated myself to basketball, and I always felt like any move that I did was never perfect, so I always wanted to be perfect at all times.
Can you tell me how much you were inspired by the likes of Meadowlark Lemon?
Meadowlark Lemon, he's kind of like our showman, so he was the comedy guy, which brought a lot of excitement to basketball, and it changed the game of basketball. A lot of people don't know that the Harlem Globetrotters, we were the ones that started the behind-the-back pass, the alley-oop, the slam dunk, was originated by the Harlem Globetrotters. So ever since then, I always wanted to play that kind of basketball because they brought so much wizardry to the game. So I just wanted to showcase my ball handling skills, my basketball skills, and entertain fans all over the world. And as a kid, I wanted just to travel and see what the world had to offer to me. And now I'm doing just that. I've been to 35 countries and still going.
Brilliant. Thank you.
What's the criteria to get into the Harlem Globetrotters?
Well, first you have to be a great basketball player. So that's first and foremost, you have to know how to play the game. Second, you have to be able to learn the tricks and be able to do the tricks. But third, you have to be a great role model, great person, and really friendly and be able to interact with people.
And fourth, you have to have a clean background. Meaning making sure you don't get into trouble.
Have you ever seen any rugby that's like around the balls played?
Actually, I haven't. Have you?
No, I never seen it. In movies. What's that movie with Morgan Freeman?
Invictus.
Nelson Mandela. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Yeah, that was a great movie. Great movie.
Fancy giving rugby a go? Fancy playing?
I think it's a rough sport, and I think it's very hard, and you definitely have to have skills and a great talent to play the sport. So I have much respect for that sport.
Excuse me, would you like to just give some handling tips to some of the gentlemen at the back?
They're probably going to have to teach us
Can we bring our guys in?
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to come in?
We can teach them some of our Globetrotter tricks.
So I'm sorry, I missed the guys out at the beginning.
Okay.
So, Olivier Elmer, Carl Price and Alex Ball from our first team squad.
This is going to teach us. All right, so just a semicircle. I'll have you guys form a semicircle, and I'll introduce you guys with the first trick. What I want you to do first, I just want you to just take the basketball and go behind the back 2 times, and then I want you to hold the ball out like this, and you're going to pass the ball by using your elbow like that. So 2 times behind the back, and pass it off the elbow to me. All right, not bad, not bad. Good. All right, next trick. You're gonna take the ball, go under your legs 2 times, then put it behind your back like this, lean forward, and pass the ball like that. We'll do it again, I'll do it again. Okay, under the legs 2 times, then behind the back just like this, lean forward, snap the wrist, pass the ball. Up there. There you go, behind the back. There you go, behind the back. Yeah! Just like a natural. Just like a natural. All right. Last but not least, I want you to take the ball. I want you to go behind the back 2 times, under the legs 2 times. Then I want you to turn around and say, hi. Then I want you to shake it like this. Then I want you to elbow up, 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 and boop. Hit off you know what. Behind the back 2 times, under the legs 2 times. Then turn around, say hi to the camera. Then you're gonna throw it up and boop. Shake it. And don't forget to shake.
Ah, I got
All right, now shake it. Now those are some of the tricks that you could see me and my teammates do, and they did pretty well. I think they did pretty great.
Can we be in the team?
Yeah, you guys have the perfect idea.